we're gonna start off with a weird one here. Mugen. Okay, so this stage has got a lot wrong with it. Okay, so first off, we've got the mobile phone viewer or tablet view or whatever, which I don't like. I mean, if I don't want to say that's a straight up flaw if someone likes it, but I don't. Okay, there's exposed void at the top. See up there. Now these characters, why is the character in the background bigger than the characters in the foreground? Just why? Okay, the floor is sliding. So yeah, you can see the floor is sliding pretty hard. I even, like, I noticed this, if you watch this animation of Vice back here, like, there's a skip in the animation, like, it doesn't loop properly. So, like, what is that, like 4 flaws straight off the bat? I won't be keeping this one, and I won't be stage surgering this one either. It's just, why even bother? Okay, Plant vs. Zombie stage, Garden Warfare. Now, this is the first Plant vs. Zombie stage that looks like an actual fighting game stage. So that's good. The only thing I would really complain about is if you look on like this zombie with the pylon on his head, you can see there's like pink transparency dots that or bad rip dots that should have been taken off. So like he could have taken his time a little more with the sprite work to make sure those were gone. I don't know if there is any viable Plant vs. Zombie characters in Mugen, but I mean, this isn't that bad of a stage if you want to slap one in there. Doesn't have any technical problems outside the bad rip. Election year knockout debate stage. Now, visually this looks pretty good. However, you notice the people in the background are actually bigger than the characters in the foreground. So like the stage would kind of need to be resized, like straight off the bat. I'm not sure how much source image there is to work with though if I rescaled this down. Like it doesn't look like there's much up there to work with the sky. So if I had to work this, I'd have to like probably increase the background while shrinking the audience or something. I don't know if that looked right if I did that. It's mostly fine. It looks pretty nice. Got a Friday Night Funkin' stage, Golden Apple cooking lesson. Now you're just in somebody's kitchen here, and it's got this like static effect, which doesn't bother me too much, though I would never put something like this on my stage. You can tell the scaling's off because this stove behind Kung Fu Man is just like huge next to him. So the stage would have to be shrunken a little bit to make it more to scale. But I mean, otherwise it's fine. There's no exposed void or any sliding floor or anything. I think I'll just rescale this. We got another Terrordrome stage by 14th Doctor, Mausoleum.
Round 1. Fight.
Now, as much as I keep fixing these stages and rescaling them, I actually like these quite a lot. I hope the 14th Doctor keeps making them. Even if he keeps making this purple stripe mistake for some reason. He just needs to turn masking on. It's that simple, but he keeps forgetting to do it or not realizing that's what he has to do. But yeah, I'll rescale this and release it. That's almost guaranteed, since I've done it with all the other ones. You got TrainTop. I think it's from Jump Ultimate Stars. I am not 100% sure on that. And it's quite nice looking in my opinion, and since I can't really see like this whole train, I can't say that the scaling is off, so... Oh, there's exposed void at the top, I forgot about that. So, wow, this is made by OldGamer. I'm surprised he made that mistake. It's usually, I mean, it says it's made by OldGamer, but he didn't upload it. Tell me if you, like, really need me to fix the bound high for you, that's what you need to do to fix this. I don't like changing just one line of code to fix a stage. It doesn't feel like I did enough work. So yeah, you'll have to reduce the bound high in the def file to fix that up. But yeah, I'm just gonna, like, fix my copy and then, like, slot it into my list. Because this is a definite keep for me. I just have to, yeah, just fix that mistake and I'll be fine. Got a Shovel Knight stage here for Mole Knight. Now, this floor is going to be sliding pretty hard here. You can see that it's sliding pretty badly. So that would need to be fixed. It feels like that background should be animated too. I'm not actually that familiar with Shovel Knight, so I wouldn't know, but I mean, I don't know, I just really think that lava is supposed to be animated and it's not, so feels like someone else should make an attempt at this stage, probably do the background up nice. I'm not sure how easily I could rip the assets and like just put it together myself. And I think, just maybe, there's like a single line of exposed void up there, but I could be wrong. It's hard to tell. But oof, it just looks off. It also looks a little like blurrier than it needs to be. Like, there's really no reason for it to be blurry when you're taking straight sprites, and I know Shovel Knight's a straight up sprite, like old school sprited game. Like, don't use JPEGs, like never use JPEGs. Got a Vectorman stage by Mr. I, Death Alley.
Round 1.
It's well animated, it's great. There's no problems with it. See, it's not exposed void up there, it's fine. I'll have to go fetch the music, but otherwise this is an obvious keep. Another Vectorman stage, Cave Fear. And once again, you can't tell there's deltas practically until you jump up, but it's well put together, it's got nice animations in the back, there is no complaints. I'm definitely keeping it. Okay, we got Awesome Course 7 from Happy Wheels. This stage is pretty basic, there's no technical flaws in it. I'm not sure what to say about it. I think I have a Happy Wheels character by, or at least edited by Don DeEra. I could put them here if there's no better candidate. But, it's kind of plain, I don't know. We'll see. This is a maybe keep. This is from a game called Rolling Thunder, which I've never heard of. Rush Resort. It comes with a normal version and a zoom version. I'm going to show off the zoom version. And, okay, first off, I love how this stage looks. It's just so bright and colorful, it's so nice. But, you know, picky asshole that I am, first off, the zoom seems to be overkill more than I'd ever push it. But, ever so slightly the stage needs to be enlarged. It just doesn't look like Kung Fu Man would get that small by traveling that far into the distance. So, you know, the stage needs to be just slightly larger. And since I like this stage a lot, and I mean I am complimenting it a lot here, I am definitely keeping it, and I'm probably definitely going to rescale it. Yeah, like, this looks so good. Well, on to the next. Here's a stage from Beauty and the Beast from the SNES!
Round 1.
Now, the stage is, you know, it's kind of like that kind of grainy look. But what makes it really work for me is just the lighting and the deltas in the background. I just like, it just looks kind of like nice and moody. I really like that. If somebody actually made a Beast character, probably not this Beast character, he would probably have to be taken out so he doesn't interfere with the background, but I'm sure if somebody was really going that hardcore to make a Disney Beast, maybe there is, I didn't check the, like, Disney section or something, then, like, he would conflict. with having himself in the background, but other than that, I mean, it's great. Okay, we got a stage based on Rhythm Thief. We got, oh god, how's that pronounced? The Louvre. That's probably, I know that's wrong. The Louvre Museum is Asian. It comes with a zoom version and a regular version. I'm going to show off the zoom version. Now, the stage looks really nice, but I do have some nitpicks. I'm not 100% sure how well this lighting effect that he's going for works. Because, like, take this guy in the background. Now, in real life, if the lighting was hitting, I'm pretty sure the lighting's supposed to be coming in through the back and not the front. But, like, can you imagine, in, like, real life, the lighting would be kind of like a halo around the edges, which I'm not even 100% sure if you can pull off under any conditions. But it looks kind of weird. It's like the light's cutting him off. It's like the reversed effect you're going for. Like, you would get slightly brighter. Like, if Kung Fu Man walked into the light, he would get slightly brighter, but someone that close to it, with the dark, it just... he shouldn't be there. Like... This is me nitpicking, I know. Okay, and the second big nitpick. There's bad rip dots around these statues. You can see it there, around this discus, and down the arms. It's kind of weird that he didn't catch those, because it looks like everything else is ripped properly, with no bad rip dots. I have a feeling this is a hodgepodge. I mean, he said it was based. I'm pretty sure Rhythm Thief has like a cheaty art style, so like that guard back there is almost definitely not from Rhythm Thief. So take that as you will. I think I'll mess with this and remove the bad rip dots, because I'm hoping someone else is annoyed by them as much as me. I can't imagine those are like accurate to this rip. Okay, we got this Mirage Saloon. I think it's based on Sonic, considering the second part of it. So there's two versions of this. There's the regular version and the no cameos version. So the regular version has all these different video game characters in the background. There's some Overwatch. I have no idea what that 8-bit guy at the staff is. There's the Borderlands thing and the Fallout kid. That kid from Deltarune, or I don't remember the name. I have no idea what that knight's from. There's Wheatley up there with some rings and a bunch of references on the wanted board. I mean, I guess, like, you could argue Kung Fu Man needs to be a little bit bigger than these characters in the background, but I don't know. Like, I feel like the characters in the background aren't consistent themselves. I mean, how large is that kid supposed to be? Because a Kung Fu Man seems like he'd be accurate to the size of that kid just from, like, easily. Even if the kid was standing right next to him, that kid would be accurate. You know, a lot of TV shows will draw kids, like, that are supposed to be fucking 10 and 12, and then they'll draw them like they're, like, knee-high. Remember, like, in Jackie Chan's Adventures, like, Jackie Chan's niece was always, like, knee-high, even though she was, like, 12. Like, that's like an infant, not a 12-year-old. But, so yeah, I don't know if, like, scaling this would really matter, besides the other version. Seems to be the real version, even though it says it's the no cameos version. Let me show this off now. Okay, here's the no cameos version.
Round one.
Bunch of Sonic characters on the wanted poster. And I assume these are Sonic bird bots, though I wouldn't know which game they'd be from in the background. I assume this is all just a giant custom. It looks like a custom instead of something official. It's really nice, actually. I think this would be a great place to put an extra Sonic character. Here's that green hedgehog with the glasses. Is that an OC? Probably more evidence that this is custom. And here's Red from based on Red Mountain from Bomberman 64. Now, I'm gonna give like compliments and insults at the same time. I'm not really insulting though, I'm just joking around. So like, you can see the sprite work's like a little off on the ground here. And like over here is like it needs to just be consistent on this like borderline, and over here that like probably would be better with a consistent borderline. And also the lava rises when you jump, but if it was really like you getting a better view when you jump up, the background should be moving up with it. I can't remember, I don't think the lava rised in that game. I actually owned this Bomberman 64 back in the day. I think it's really cool that he attempted to make this, like, him going out his way to make this custom stage based on it. Like, as much as I'm, like, saying there's little errors in his sprite work, I appreciate the attempt. I really do. I'll be keeping this. I might touch it up. Okay, this is Paq City, made by the same creator that made the Bomberman stage. And I appreciate the effort, once again. First of all, this floor is sliding. I mean, yeah, I guess you could argue the floor isn't sliding, you just can't see the real floor, but, like, it's sinking and sliding, see? Like, he's going down when you jump. So, here's the thing, though. This right here drives me crazy. Why are these dots here and this notch is... It should just be a straight bar. I just don't see how you could not see that when you're spreading it. Did he just, like, do vector lines and something and just, like... I think I might fix that line and just release it. Is that too little? Is that too little of an edit to fix this line? And fix anything else? Like, I can fix the floor and the line. I guess that's enough for a stage surgery. But man, it's like, why though? So, yeah, keep but edit. Okay, this is Dizzy Heights from, oh god, what is it, Fall Guys? Yeah. I wanted to say Fall Out Guys for a second there. It's a frozen animation. It's got exposed void at the top. Well, first of all, like, not only is there exposed void, it should have been scaled to just fit the entire screen. But it doesn't matter because it's clearly walking on a picture syndrome pretty hard, and there's nothing I can do to remedy this without just making the stage from scratch. So, no, definitely not keeping. I'm not even gonna attempt the stage surgery of this. Okay, we got an 8-stage pack. So, we got Buster Stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sad thing is, I have no idea what that's from. It doesn't list that on Mugen Archive. Somebody tell me what this is from. I'm gonna show these off. I'm gonna keep every last one of them. I'm just gonna do a quick, drive-by, so to speak, on these to show them off. It kind of looks like Rivals of Aether, but I don't know if that's right. I mean, it seems to have the same sort of color palette. Whatever it is, I really like the sprite work. And I like the attention to detail he did with these animations. If this isn't Rivals of Aether, I mean, it has a very similar art style. Yeah, the only way I would edit these is if someone actually requested me to do so, because I'm just not seeing any major reason to touch them. They're all really good.
Fight.
You could put a Final Fantasy character here and just pretend those guys in the background are Ariman. It's a PS2 red screen of death. This seems familiar. I wonder if this also was animated, like the regular PlayStation screen. Because once again, like it's too basic. Doesn't have a floor. I'm not like got some like really fond memory of the PlayStation red screen of death that I must keep this stage. It says it's from S4 League. I have no idea what that is. It says it's custom as well. The parallax on the ground seems to be working well enough. Like, if you do parallax, like, even a little bit off, it just, like, immediately causes a sliding floor problem, so at least they know what they're doing there. I don't know if this is a hodgepodge or, like, a decent Photoshop job. I have no idea. Not much to say, really. This is World League Center, another Vectorman stage by Mr. I. And it's another obvious keep. I don't think I have to do anything to it. Like, I could see Kung Fu Man walking that camera and being the correct size. It's fine. It's more than fine. Okay, we got Battletoads Suite. Okay, this is obviously an adaptation of Stage 1 from Battletoads. Now, here's the thing. I have a feeling someone's already made this stage and made it better. I could be wrong, but I bet you there's already an adaptation out there of this stage. And, like, clearly we've got this, like, weird zoom and exposed void at the bottom going on. And look, the bound height is really, like, way off. Like, Kung Fu Man should be able to go a little bit more to the right to Kung Fu Man. So, I'm putting a pin in this because I'm gonna go check out to see if there is like a better adaptation of this stage out there already. And if there isn't, maybe I'll just make a custom myself to do a better job. Because this just looks off. I don't know, something's wrong with it. Like the sprite work looks like it's a JPEG for one instead of actual sprites. I think maybe just a tuned version would be better. Is there even a good rash from Mugen? Because that's apparently what the stage was made for. We'll see. This is a pin in it. I'm definitely not keeping it. We'll get back, revisit this concept. We got Bomberman Street from Bomberman. Except I don't know which Bomberman. Is this like shown on Bomberman NES somewhere? So there's some obvious problems. First off, we got the bound tight again, that's off. There's exposed void at the bottom, and if you look up top, there's exposed void at the top too. So, if I was gonna salvage this, I'd fix the bound thing and probably not have the buildings relap. So like, just one copy of every building. Because there doesn't need to be the extra art. If there doesn't need to be a reason to have the extra art. So yeah, to be like, just take these 6 buildings here and cut off the sides and then fix everything. It's not bad for an NES looking stage. Here's a stage I thought was gonna suck. So this is Team Fortress 2 Gold Rush. Now, when I saw that picture on Mugen Archive, I was like, oh no, this is going to be a frozen animation, I bet. This is going to be like, you know, just obviously bad. But no, I was so wrong. It's crisp, and it's animated, and it's just great. Like, it's kind of impressive how good it is, actually. Maybe I'm holding back there. It's impressive. So yeah, this is an obvious keep. I just gotta find like some good music for it. So yeah, I recommend this. Got starting cutscene from Mickey Mouse on the NES.
Round 1.
I have a feeling the scale is off, but the main problem is I don't know how much I need this stage. Like, does someone have a lot of nostalgia for this sign? If I was gonna make a stage based on that game, I would try to, like, you know, do one of the, like, gameplay levels and, like, try to have animations going on. Not that I'm saying I'm gonna do that, I'm just saying. Probably not keep. We got Monte from some Korean MMO. Now, I think I had this stage back in like 2008. It looks really familiar. It's a decent it's a decent picture, I guess. Kinda looks like I'm walking where I shouldn't be. This is just barely passing for me. We got Valhalla Bar from Valhalla, which I think was the first drink mixing, like, dating sim game. And this stage is actually pretty damn great. All the detail is really nice and crisp. There's no busted floor or anything. Everything looks fine and nice. I'm definitely keeping this. Just kudos to whoever ripped this well. We got UB Funky Stage. And, this shouldn't have been made. This is absolutely walking on a picture on so many levels. I'm just walking on everything that I shouldn't be, isn't proper ground. You can't just take any random picture and... I mean, you can, you shouldn't. Just take any random picture, no matter how much it doesn't look like it could support a fighting game. So, this is an absolute no. Deleting this immediately. We got the Bloxy Stadium from Roblox. Now, this thing has, like, 3 problems. Okay, first, I think the floors should be a little bit, like, longer, so you're not walking on what looks like a white button. Yeah, you should be, like, under the button. I would, if I was going to edit this, and I probably will, just, like, stand the floor underneath that button and then have them walk down there. Now, there's exposed void at the bottom. I mean, it's not colored black, but that is an exposed void. And as you can see at the top, there's broken tiling. Because, like, the bottom of the sky is appearing again at the top. So that needs to be tightened up so that's not happening anymore. And I would extend the floor down, fix that up. Otherwise, for what it is, it's pretty nice. It's got a nice rip. Got Roblox HQ from Roblox. And the picture is crisp enough. It's really kind of hard to say what the correct scale should be. Like, how big is a Roblox person compared to a person? There's some very minor sprite oddities, like that little pixel there in the tree should be gone. There's like a bright line here that shouldn't be there. Perhaps even this whole thing should be like a straighter pattern. It's not that much though, and I'm not even sure it's worth touching up, like, or releasing it with that simple of a change. I think this is probably one of the better Roblox stages released that I've seen so far, though. So, not insulting the creator or anything. Another Rivals of Aether stage, the forest floor. And I'm not sure there's been a Rivals of Aether stage release that I haven't liked so far. So yes, this is another, I'm absolutely going to keep it. I like it quite a bit. This is Underground Wars from Roblox. And it's another decently ripped Roblox picture. And I feel like I'm nitpicking to like point out any errors in the sprites. I mean, I do genuinely advise whoever made this to, like, take their time every time they're making a stage and try to get all the little problems. But I'm not really, like, busting their balls over little minor things here, especially if they don't know better. So you can see this pixel on this tree. And plus, even me, I'm probably, you know, not immune to missing something if I was gonna rip something, but since I usually hand sprite everything, I, you know, don't usually have that problem to worry about. But yeah, and maybe some other places there could be little other touch-ups, but it would be so minor. It's not really worth like posting a stage, the Mugen Archive revision of it. We got Crossroads from Roblox. We already reviewed a different Crossroads from Roblox stage, but this one is quite different. And I think it's because it's more complicated, but there's a lot more little sprite oddities that I noticed in this one compared to the other ones. Man, does that tree really just like hover above the stick in the actual game? That looks so bad. But yeah, more trees, more little dots and bad things that don't line up. You know, there's a stray dot on this thing up here in the way background. And I see other little things. There's dots, stray dots there that don't need to be taken out. Yeah, there too. It's mostly fine. I mean, it could use a touch-up. I'm just not sure how much I care. If you want me to, I'll touch it up. How about that? Happy Home in Robloxia 2010. Another Roblox stage. And since it's more complicated, that draws the more errors. Another obvious dot that sticks out on this tree. Up there too, there's another one. And you see these little dark lines here? Are those supposed to be there? They look weird. Yeah, so, whoever made this, if you're watching this video, just take your time when you're making your stage. Try to catch every little thing. You'll thank yourself for it. Don't worry about me. Man, that weird blocky tree looks so messed up. I mean, I don't mean messed up in as in sprite errors. I mean just generally, it just looks weird to me. It's mostly fine if you need Roblox stages. Okay, these next two stages are from something called Magical Heroines Plus. We got Conference Tower. And we got a filthy JPEG. You can see all the JPEG fuzz that's being created everywhere. You got color bleed here. That really shouldn't be happening. I wonder if I could make this look noticeably better by AI upscaling, but I don't know that for sure. And I don't know where they got the picture. I would hate to think that the source picture actually looks this grainy and JPEG-y. But, I mean, it's not bad for its scenic shot, but I mean, it just looks like a dirty JPEG to me. It's a different conference tower. Similar JPEG problems, creating grain and stuff, and like, yeah, you can see all these like stray dots and stuff that the JPEG is creating all around the edges here when things come near each other. Yeah, so once again, what's intentional grain and what's JPEG fuzz? I should make a video just showing off, just like trying to save any image in JPEG and how much damage that does to it. But yeah, once again, maybe I'll see if I can try AI upscale and then like mess with it. I don't know. I don't know if that really helped. Got Akiba from Magical Heroines. Now this one looks noticeably different than the last. We got these animations in the front that are like clearly not JPEGs, they're sprite work. This got this kind of like Yoshi's Island color palette. I think it looks pretty nice. Like if I was gonna keep any of the free, this one would be the one that would like probably definitely keep. I just like the look of it. Though once again, I have a feeling they saved it in JPEG. Yeah, you can see these like damage, like where the line here's touched, and it's like bleeding into the sky and has some errors. Okay, this is from a Jamajo Fighters Maho shop. And while it looks slightly better than the last ones we're looking at, because like the lines look a little cleaner, it still looks pretty blotchy when it probably doesn't need to be. See a straight pixel on this flag here, and this white dot on this bush that probably doesn't need to be there. There's some like red dots on this roof here, probably shouldn't be there. I wonder if somebody watches this video and gets like really pissed that I'm mad about sprite work. You know, I don't know if the source image accommodates this, but I suppose if these bars were different from that background, that they should be deltas back there from behind the bars ever so slightly. But that might be a lot of work to rig up if it isn't source accurate anyway. So that's not a real complaint, I'm just saying. I kind of think I'll keep it regardless. Okay, I knew the second I saw this on Mugen Archive that I wasn't going to keep it. We're clearly walking on a picture. I'm like just totally walking into this chair leg. And the angle is all off. Yeah, this doesn't work at all. Scaling's off too, I mean. But I mean, after this point, like, it's hardly like a worry. Stupid Flash errors. I can see that Flash creating problems. Flash, like, does the similar stuff to JPEG. You can't just have straight lines in Flash. It's always gotta, like, cause color bleed and stupid BS. Yeah, around here, the hair doesn't need to be there. There, too. But it doesn't matter, I'm deleting the stage. Got another Friday Night Funkin' stage. Pico, in-game version. Now, the scale's off, of course, because it always is. Now, and it doesn't seem like there's that much source image to accommodate, like, the sky, but it could be hiding in the file, I suppose. I bet the easiest way to fix this would be just, scale down the characters in the foreground while leaving the actual background alone. It should be a simple enough fix. Just, you know, shrink the characters down and rearrange them. Okay, we got two stages from Serious Sam. Got Exotech Larva stage. Now you can immediately see there's an exposed void at the top. It's also got this mobile phone resolution that I don't like, of course. Now, so I do like the rip, and I think it kind of works as a stage. So I'll probably just be restoring it to a normal resolution and getting rid of the exposed void. Here's Dunes, also from Serious Sam. Same issues as before. Mobile phone view, and you know, exposed board at the top. I'll rescale it to the correct, or should I say, normal resolution that most people use, and get rid of the exposed void, and I'll release it. Another Rivals of Aether stage, the Swampy I have no idea what that is. What's an estuary? The Swampy Estuary. And once again, I like it quite a lot. I like the pixel art, I like the animations, I like the colors. Definite key. Okay, we got VVVVV Space from some indie game called V-Spam, which I've never heard of. And this stage is special. Okay, so one of my weaknesses as a creator is I probably couldn't do a parallax floor to save my life. And not only is he doing a parallax floor effect, he's doing parallax beams in the foreground and background. Which, if you're gonna, that's like magic to me, I can't do it. I assume the scale is fine, because if it was any bigger, I'd be going through the beams. I really don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna touch it. I don't dare touch it. I don't want to screw up the beam effect, or the, like, parallax effect. I'll be keeping this, like, obvious keep even. Okay, we got Underground Base from Roblox. And what a nice rip. This picture is so crisp. I'll be keeping this. I mean, you could argue it's really basic, but it is such a damn nice rip, and it works as a stage. It's some kind of like mechanical factory or lab, I don't know. Works pretty well in that regard. I'll be keeping. Okay, to wrap up the video, we're going to be looking at some re-releases of the Friday Night Funkin' stages. Just to be thorough, I don't want you like looking at the list and going like, hey, why didn't he touch that one? Well, no, I'll get to him. I'll get to him. Okay, so, especially since in one of the posts on Mugen Archive, they straight up linked to my stage surgery video. And I'm like, why are you linking to my video? Like, are you editing my stage? Or, like, and then I think he took it down. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be there anymore. Or maybe I just forgot which one had the link. But there absolutely was just the link to my stage surgery video of one of the Friday Night Funkin' stages in somebody else's release. Most of these are just made to work in Mugen 1.0 or adapted to DirectX or supposed to render in OpenGL. I'm not sure I can see much of a difference. So yeah, here's the limo stage again. Floor sliding all over again. Didn't fix that. But yeah, this isn't my version. Scales off. This is just the old version. Okay, this is Philly. Also a 1.0 version now. And not my work again. Looks like he didn't include the song this time. I'm pretty sure the song was there originally. I could be wrong. I noticed some, like, you know, sprite errors on the window. I shouldn't be complaining. I'm pretty sure I already released this or just kept the original version because there isn't that much conflict with the background this way. I don't know. Just go with one of the ones that are already released. Got FNF versus Witty. It's pretty much the same as before. I think it just renders or runs on 1.0. So if you need a 1.0 version, it now exists by this guy. Okay, I think this is the one that he linked my stage surgery video on, but then he took it down eventually. You'll make the change. It now has DirectX adapted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my rescale because the scaling looks correct. I'm not sure he realized that I edited it, because I think in his listing it's just listed as, you know, Bruhman. But, yeah, this is This is my rescale now, working for DirectX or whatever. Okay, we're going to end the video with Friday Night Funkin' Mid-Fight Masses. And then someone else released the same stage with a DirectX adaptation. Now, maybe I'm just computer stupid and I don't even know what DirectX is. But to me, they look identical. In fact, I can't remember which one of these ones is which. So I'll show off 1416 here. And 1415. And maybe it's just because I don't have DirectX, or maybe I do, I don't know. I don't see much of a difference. Maybe I'm missing something, probably am. Either way, I'm probably going to rescale this stage and re-release it. So, till next time.